Hello, everyone. I'm Mike. This is Tom Hess. He's the tournament leader right now in this event. He bowled this morning. We got C Squad coming up for you here at the 2020 Ebonite Winter Classic. And we got a lot of PBA stars out there. Just not yourself this weekend as normal.
Yeah.
Tom. A lot of your compadres are bowling this event. So let's take the folks out to the lanes. We'll go out to lanes 19 and 20, lanes 21 and 22, where we have a couple of familiar faces in Tom Doherty and Sean Maldonado. And we've also got over there on those lanes
Pashina.
Edward Peterson, Jacob Kent, Ryan Zagar, David Kroll, Josh Pate.
That's the other pair, yep. Oh. Yeah, you can actually.
We've already got scoring problem issues, it looks like, of some sort.
It looks like they're. No, it's just going to move the person up.
Yeah, how are the people at home going to keep?
Right. Yeah, somebody needs to tell them at the front counter to change that.
Yeah, and I guess it's got to be us.
Hang on a second here. This one?
Yeah, that's you. Oh, boy. Okay, everybody, so I'm going to bring this in. It's the Ebonite Winter Classic at Cadillac XBC Lanes here. It's the 17th edition of the tournament. It's the Saturday squad, C squad qualifying here. We've had A and B squads where we had 63 bowlers take to the lanes for A squad, 68 bowlers take to the lanes for B squad, and now 68 bowlers here on C squad, I believe, if they filled the squad. But there were some no-shows, so I'm not sure if they filled it.
They absolutely did fill it. There was draws for everybody to get in. It's a full squad.
Okay, and the squad was supposed to start at 7. It's 7:45. We're just getting started here. They're going to bowl 7 games. And then basically what happens is all the scores from the first 2 squads are combined with this squad, and then the top third come back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to bowl 6 more games. And then we'll explain the rest of the format a little bit later. But that's kind of what we're focusing on right now. This tournament wouldn't be possible without the title sponsor, which is Ebonite. If you're looking for a new bowling ball purchase, you should check out the new Omni and Allure by Ebonite. A couple of great products you can go ask your local pro shop about. And also the Brunswick family of brands, of course, Ebonite is part of that. I also want to thank our associate sponsors, the Waterloo Convention and Visitors Bureau, Logo Infusion. And with Logo Infusion, you can save 20% by using coupon code GIBA 2020. That's GIBA 2020 over at Logo Infusion. Also USA Mortgage, Budweiser and Bud Light, and the Hampton Inn. So I want to thank everybody for watching here today. I want to tell you a little bit about the oil pattern. The oil pattern is 38 feet in length. It's 1.94 to 1 ratio, which is very flat, very demanding. 27.58 milliliters of oil on the lanes. So far today, through 2 squads. Right now your leader is sitting next to me in Tom Hess at plus 259. Second is Brendan Schrammick off the last squad, got to 193, 2. Third is Jason Betcher, got to 147. Fourth, Cameron Crowe at 126. Fifth is Kim Bowleby at 120. Sixth is Will Matafee at 117. Seventh is Brandon Biondo at 109. Eighth, TJ Rock at 107. And we have a tie for ninth, Tommy Adcock and Shea Bittenbender, both at plus 100. Out of all the bowlers that have participated thus far, which is 68 plus 63, which would be, 131 bowlers, 41 are plus thus far. So very demanding lane conditions. If you want to see the standings, you can go over to our Twitter account, at Inside Bowling on Twitter, and you can see the updated standings combined through the squads. And we'll be updating all the scores on Twitter through this squad as well.
And the scoring issue's fixed. They got them back into showing all 10 frames instead of 5 frames.
I don't understand, Tom, but it's just been one of those kind of days around here. We start the stream and then the scoring is all wrong. And it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's driving me crazy is what it is. It really is. I'm trying not to let it get the best of me, but it's just amazing. We got this one monitor that's always the wrong color. It's just crazy. And it happens to be a live stream pair. We had a glare on it all day with the door outside, with the window. It's just been one of those kind of days. But we're happy that we're here. And the reason why we're here is because it's such a great tournament, and they're so welcoming here, and it's a perfect event. Just some of the issues with trying to produce an internet broadcast is just crazy here. But the tournament's great. So come up and participate. And if you want to watch, you should come watch in person as well. We got quite a few people here. We've got people climbing around our tripod tables, sitting on it, as a matter of fact.
I got it. Yeah. Been one of them days. Calm down, big fella. You're like me after.
Oh my God.
You're like me after missing a 10-pin, man.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, we got people climbing on the tripods. I can't wait to look and see how messed up that pair is now. Oh boy. So anyway, let's see what's going on in the lanes here. We've got a lot of talented players on 19 through 22.
Hey, you got a couple of PBA Tour titleists, a couple of guys that have spent several events out there. Some of the best in the upper Midwest. Jacob Kent from New York, now living out in Wisconsin. Josh Pate, collegiate champion. David Pashina, he's from up in Minnesota, very good player in his own right. His wife Kayla bowls on the PWBA tour.
We do want to welcome all of our folks in the chat here.
I'll put on my cheaters so I can see what's going on over there, since I'm an old guy now.
We got a nostalgic, who's always in a lot. Robert, Ethan, Lee.
Yep, ask away, guys. Hi, everybody. Sorry we haven't been looking at that. My 6-year-old son is watching with me. Please say hi to him on air. His name is Mako. Hi, Mako. How are you, bud? Glad you're watching. Hope you're enjoying the competition. Somebody thinks Mike needs a drink.
Yeah.
Ethan, the U.S. Open qualifying did not go very well for me. I was plus 66 the first day, bowled 64 under the second day when everybody else bowled really well. That one kind of took me out of the tournament. And then day 3, when scores were absolutely plummeting, I bowled 39 under, which was the 25th best score on the day with 108 of the best players in the world. They were absolutely brutal on the 37-foot flat pattern.
We do have a star-studded group here bowling this evening, which is a little unusual for this tournament. We're normally blessed with Tom, who's in the booth right now, and we normally have like a AJ Chapman or a few up-and-coming young stars, but we've got some top-notch guys you've seen consistently on TV. We got a Player of the Year from 2 years ago. So I'm going to take you through the field of all the bowlers that are participating. On lanes 3 and 4, we have Michael Buhner, Dana Homeler, and then Della Gardell. I don't know the first name on that one. JP Richmond. JP's a good bowler. 3 and 4. He rings a bell from the holiday doubles. 5 and 6, we got AJ Chapman, and it's Sean Lavery Spars here. Yep, Sean's here. Zach Rhodes, Roy Turner.
Oh, no, it's Anthony.
It is?
Anthony Lavery Spar.
Anthony's here.
Yes.
Okay. All right, 7 and 8 is Brett Kiemig, Jason Miner, Austin Bull, and Cannon Owsley. On lanes 9 and 10, Colin Weber, Justin Weber, Josh Pervell, and Kevin Peverell. On 11 and 12, we have Andy Aries, Nathan Wright, Gabe Bartlett, Keith Wright. On lanes 13 and 14, Jordan Babcock, Casey Ray, Robert Ciaffa, Shelly Hamer. On lanes 15 and 16, we have Mike McCow, Bruce Smith, Tony Hinkle, Ronald Holmes. 17 and 18, we have Brooke Allen, Logan Graham, Devin Axtell, Brent Boho. And then we already talked about who were on 19 and 20 and 21 and 22. So on 23 and 24, we have Andrew Anderson, Nick Crummell, Ryan Burks, Michael Davidson, 25 and 6. We have Scott Lavey, Keith Schooler, Alex Lehman, Jeremy Snow, 27-28. We have Brett Bessler, Scott DeBauer, Dan Gifford, Richard Bates. On lanes 29 and 30, we got Jacob Buttroff, Russ Oviatt. And is it Oviatt?
Oh, Russ Oviatt, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a special way to say his name. Austin Aud and Tim Grundler. And then 31 and 32, Austin Bolds, Braxton Coble, Victor Cortez Jr., and David Eggert. 33 and 34.
Joe
Cruzel Jr. the fourth. Lance Steinmetz, Alex Bryce, Brandon White, and rounding out the field we have Adam Aiken, Josh Gates, Ben Schmitz, and Jennifer Wittenberg on 35 and 36. So those are your bowlers that are participating here this evening. There's one for you as well.
Ralph, let's hope I'm not in Smyrna. Plans are, if I don't make the top 24 at the World Championships, to hop on a plane Thursday and fly from Vegas over to Smyrna to watch the kids. Any women pros? I don't think any of the PWBA players are bowling tonight. Will I be at Thursday Night League? Not for a few more weeks. That one was answered 18. You don't even have to be 18. You can sign a youth waiver form and bowl. Johnny Blade, yes, any USBC sanctioned player can bowl in this. You do not need to be a professional. Seeing some mixed bags here as I'm looking around. I'm seeing some 4 and 5 in a row. Lots of turkeys popping up on the screens down there. Seeing some urethane going down the lane here.
Yeah, Maldonado struggling a little bit here. His ball going sideways through the pins. He's got a couple of splits up there. Doherty kind of just going right up at him with urethane.
That's what I was saying. With all these guys, I see a lot of urethane balls going down the lane right now. Ryan Burks is throwing urethane. Looks like Andrew Anderson might be throwing urethane. Kind of hard to tell from here.
And you used a big asymmetrical ball.
Yeah, I used Crux Prime all day.
And have almost, well, you did have double the closest to you on your squad, but now you are within, somebody's within 60 pins of you, but that's still 8 pins a game difference between you and the field. I like the way you went about it, Tom.
Yeah, well, and Brendan's a pretty good former college player. He graduated from St. Ambrose last year. He played them completely different than I did. He likes to play them a little bit further left. He was using big, stronger balls. I think he was throwing a choice solid at the beginning of the block, and he was throwing a physics, I believe, at the end of the block. So he was kind of doing using the big balls to get it to slow down and not change a lot of direction. But he played the lanes completely different than what I did. He was 2 arrows left of me from the start, from the get-go. So it just goes to show, like you were talking about earlier. Throw at the same speed, hit the same spot, and release at the same, and you can figure them out. There's several ways to attack these. Doherty just made a ball change, went away from the urethane.
Nick Crummell down there. See a lot of Dutch paces.
Yeah, he must have one double because he's got 109.
Yep.
Ryan Burks is on a turkey, but he had a split earlier down there.
Currently right now, cut number is around -7.
cutting to 64, right?
I think so.
So that'd be 40, 41st, 42nd up of this squad.
-2-ish.
Yeah. That was funny. I got a text from one of the guys coming up today and goes, after he saw my score, he's like, yo, well, what's going on? I thought you told me that the scores were tough at this tournament. You just went 200 over. He says, what'd you get me into? And I told him, I said, yeah, look at 18th. And it was even. There was 18 guys plus on our squad. And it was funny. He said, oh, so all I got to do is stay within 100 of you. And I said, yeah, that'd be good. Just get within 100 of me. Stay back there. Don't get too close. Yes, Ralph, let's plan on not seeing me. Lee Champion. I started with a pin down Alpha Crux. Game 3, I caught a pair where, Crux Prime, not Alpha Crux, my bad, sorry, Crux Prime. Game 3, we caught a pair where a lot of urethane had been used, so I switched to a pin up Crux Prime through that till the end of Game 6, and then Game 7, I threw a Omega Crux. Nice game, Ethan. 290 in league today. Good job. Mike, Chris Yester wants to know if you're going to be doing any streaming from down in Florida.
Not planning on it.
Mike is a busy man, as we were talking on the last squad. He will be doing the Southland Championships down in that. I believe that's in Dallas.
Yeah, I believe so. It might be Houston area, actually.
Okay.
I'll have to look.
Somewhere down south, because it's the Southland Championships. Mike's a busy man. He's working hard with his own business. You know, he's got an Inside Bowling that he's got several subcontracts, I guess is the best way to put it, with some of the larger entities in the bowling industry. Man works hard.
Pretty perfectly put right there.
Cannot be missing single pins.
No.
You want to join us?
No, I don't want to join. Mike doesn't want me on there.
No, that's fine. No.
Okay, okay, here, we got a question for the chat. Does anybody want to hear what my wife thinks about what's going on up here?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Does anybody want Sue in the booth?
I wonder if we'll have a 300 tonight.
No. Does that person down there have a front nine?
I don't know. That's what I was just wondering.
Nope. They just missed if they did anyway. Oh, no, that's on the other pair.
I'm going to look.
Okay. Take your camera. Go jinx them. Hustle down there. Yeah, everybody's asking for Sue to come into the booth. Have to make sure Mike's got a third headset here. If not, she can have mine. You'd probably rather hear what she has to say than what I want to say. There's a third headset right there. Will she nag me? She will not nag me. There's a guy with a string. He went down there to see if he had the front nine. Did he have front nine?
No.
No.
No. Sue, you should grab that headset.
Is this one live?
Yeah, just BS with us.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear me. I can't talk.
Sure you can. This is the first time we've ever done this. Yep, just make sure the mic's close. breaking news. We have first big fan of Inside Bowling over the years, but first time she's been on with us. This will be fun. First time I've ever had a husband and wife on here, I think. We've got Sue Hess with us. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Mike.
How you doing? Welcome to the wonderful broadcast world.
Thanks. I can't talk because I have a cold.
Oh, that's nice. Good job, Tom.
Well, she's been yelling at me all day. She didn't have a problem talking then.
I haven't yelled at you at all.
What in the world would she have been yelling at you about when you ran him over in the brackets and you led your squad by double?
Exactly.
She wanted me to strike more.
It would have been nice. Actually, I did tell him he needs to not make it look so easy.
Will Belmo win the U.S. Open tomorrow?
Is he still in the top 5?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just saw a post on someplace that said Perry and Anthony Simonson tied at 279 in their match.
Wow. They weren't bowling on the third day's pattern. Michael's pulling up some results, see what we got going on here. How many have they bowled here? 17, 4, and 1. 22 games to go. We got Anthony Simonson leading at the U.S. Open.
Chris Visen.
Oh, that'd be awesome, Chris. And Chris, what a show right now. If they'd stop right now, that's a pretty good show.
Ooh, with
Perry Crowell, how about that? From a tie with Walter Ray to make the Cashers round, winning a roll-off, bowling good enough to get into the top 24. Now with 2 games to go, he's on the show.
Yep, Norm Duke's 8th, Malot's 9th within striking distance. Really, Zach Wilkins, Prather, Duke, Malott all still have a sniff.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. Anthony Simonson's been bowling really well, and if he's the number 1 seed, only having to win 1 match, I'd take Anthony for the win. What's Tom's good points?
good points.
Well, actually, Jonathan, Sue and I have bowled 1 doubles tournament. We bowled my good friend, God, I'm drawing a blank, Gene.
And Janet.
Vincent?
Yes, Gene Vincent. God, I'm drawing a blank. I could see his face right in front of me. Gene runs a benefit
tournament
for his dad, and we bowled it the very first year they had it, and we actually won it. And we haven't bowled a tournament together since. We bowl league together when I'm home, though.
Which is never. I think you have like 21 games in our league.
That's the key to a successful marriage. Just never be home.
Right? The dogs appreciate it. When they don't have to sleep on the floor.
Jacob Kent, still bowl 236.
Mike, have you said anything about your bet?
No.
Okay, then I won't bring that up.
Just a friendly little thing that me and Tom and Rob have. Hold on. Yeah, we picked 3 players each on this squad.
Well, they picked 3 apiece.
Yeah, and you got the leftovers.
And then I decided to chime in. And so I let them guys take the 6 guys out of the field that they wanted, and I picked 3 guys out of what was left. Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
Got a little bit of a mixed bag. Sean Maldonado threw the back 4 for 198. Doherty opened the 10th for 164. Jacob Kent, he's got a 5-bagger here at the end. He's going to be in the 230s. Bug Kroll's going to be in the 220s.
Andrew Anderson, I have 209.
Andrew 209. Michael Davidson 216. Crummel can still strike out for 220. Oh, Bud Kroll with a nasty. Oh, it was a fill ball. But wow, was that a nasty solid 9?
And what about, I wonder what Buttriff bowled. Where's he at?
They're a little bit further down to the right. And Megan, would you go down and see if you can see what Buttriff and them bowled? We got somebody going down to look and check it out and see what they got. Yeah. We got somebody going down. We got my daughter. Okay. Yeah. Prather is first out with 2 to go over at the U.S. Open. Yes, he is. He's been bowling fantastic. I mean, Prather and O'Neill are Prather. Well, O'Neill won. I didn't see. Was Bill close? Did anybody pay attention to that?
No.
But Prather and Belmo looking to go 3 shows in a row. Bill's 170 out with 2 to go. That's pretty tough to make up, especially as many guys as he has to pass.
Yeah, the only people that can really make it is Prather, Wilkins, Duke, or Malott.
Yeah, then it falls to 156.
Yeah.
Nobody from Frankie down.
The highest score on that pair was 209.
The highest score on Buttriff's pair was 209. 208, 209, 180, or 150.
So Kent have 266?
266 for Jacob Kent.
228. Turning you back on, Sue.
Yeah, when you take off the headphone and stuff, it makes a noise. That's okay. You're new. So does anybody have any questions for a tour player's wife? Want to know what it's like to deal with a guy traveling on the road all the time?
Josh Pate still has 228 left. That's a good pair right there. Really good start.
Yeah.
21-2 has been pretty good every day, every game, or every squad, every first game. It's been really good. 19 and 20, not so much. Every squad, but we did have 250. But
Cruising right along. Nope. We're cruising right along. Just seems like they just started. We're already done with the game.
about 30 minutes.
Yeah. 240, 210, 250, 240, 20, 230, 220, 220, 212, 260. Pretty higher right from the get-go than the other 2 squads.
Now it's just a race to see which 2 pairs are going to get to bowl first.
Any bowlers from Muscatine? One that I know of, Dan Gifford's in it.
Okay, we got spam in the chat.
Oh,
Those are all repeat questions.
aha.
Jonathan Thompson, that's a big fat no. I average about 180. And that's how it goes. I think I tried to practice once with Tom and Megan. We were practicing at one of our home centers, and they put out a small shot. And I'm pretty sure he's like 4 every time. So I'll stick with my shots. Practice a lot more for beach.
And Ethan, there have not been any 300s today. Alex Dirks had a 299. It's the closest we've been.
Did he really at 299?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yep. Yeah, it's like game 3. 3 or 4.
All right, looks like we got people bowling over here at least.
Oh.
Game number 2.
That's Gabe Bartlett's pair.
Our oldest son still lives in California.
Yeah, it sure is. Over here on 15 to 16, we have Andy Aries, Nathan Wright, Gabe Bartlett, and Keith Wright. And then coming in on 17 and 18 is Jordan Babcock, Casey Ray, Robert Siafa, and Shelly Hamer.
Oh, Matthew Robbins. No. Sorry, this is not on a house shot.
It's very flat oil pattern. It's 1.94 to 1.03 ratio, which is very flat. 27 milliliters of oil, 38 feet in length, and they're bowling on Brunswick Pro Lane. Very hard surface.
You don't know what to assume. Maybe I should leave the room. Yeah. How many So, Evan, 64 people will come back after the 3 squads are done and bowl 6 more games tomorrow before cutting to the top 10 for a modified stepladder where 7 will bowl 10, 8 will bowl 9. Winners will bowl 5 and 6. The winners of that match will bowl each other to join the top 4 seeds who are automatically right into the stepladder. As far as total number of cashers, we really don't know because Joe doesn't take any profit out of the brackets, and so however many brackets he has, he graciously adds checks to the bottom of the tournament. So there will be some place, I'm going to guess, between 68 and 70 checks, pretty close on this tournament. And last check, I believe, is $250 for the $160 entry fee. Tim, I don't know what the patterns are like on the PBA 50 Tour. I'm a PBA 50 Tour rookie, getting ready to go out this year. I'm planning on bowling all the PBA 50 stops this summer.
Was there a carryover on the Bet You Win?
I hope so. I don't know. But from where I'm sitting, I hope so. I hope whoever won out. No. Dave won. I'm sure Barris was in. Dave beat me.
Is it only from this event? It's not from his other events? It's not from other Greater Iowas?
I'm pretty sure that the Bet You Win is just for...
I remember early on back in the day it was like carryover from prior events into this one, but maybe he might have, because it's such a different crowd of bowlers, maybe he switched it up. Not sure.
Well, in the last Greater Iowa was the Fort Dodge Ford Calassisi Chiropractic Open up in Fort Dodge, and Justin Corey won that, and I'm pretty sure Justin was in the Bet You Win. So
okay,
there isn't. And normally in this, surprisingly to me, it's the best entry fee there is. I mean, granted, you got to win to win it, but for $10, You pay the bet you win, and normally in this field of 200 bowlers, 70 will get in, so that'll pay $700 to win, and you have to win. If the guy who wins is not in and the guy who gets second is in, he does not get the money. You have to win to get the money.
Yep, it carries over then to the next tournament. I'm going to go back over and check in on 19 through 22.
I'm going to guess that Aaron Bowen is at Steve. Norm does not bowl with a golf glove on, Jonathan. I've never seen Norm bowl with a golf glove. Have you ever seen Norm bowl with a golf glove?
No.
Yeah. You must be thinking of somebody else, Jonathan. I can think of one Hall of Famer who does. It's not Norm. Hi, Steve. How come you're not down here then? Boy, whoever shot 250 got the front four of this game. Whoever had 250, was that Ed? Or was it David Pashina? I'll pay attention. I'm going to guess it's the KG veteran Ed Peterson. Yep, nope, David Pashina, 250, and then starts with the front four of this game. You notice how she was quick to point out I was wrong?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Little tip to anybody thinking about getting married. You can be right or you can be happy. You can't be both. Pick one. Senior event tomorrow. You're not that old. This is a senior event. There's a senior division down here too, Steve. Okay. Riveting commentary there. Evan, for the balls that I drill, the drilling really varies depending upon what you have done. I use the its in my thumb hole, so I only have one hole drilled in my thumb there, and then I drill my finger, so it cost me $40 per ball that I have drilled. Depends on how good I'm bowling during the week, what I need to do. I don't think I've ever drilled more than 5 balls in 1 week. The two-handers that only use 2 fingers, it costs them $20. Guys that have milled holes in the ball, it costs you $5 every, it's $40, and then I believe it's $5 for every cut. And a mill hole basically is ovaling a thumb or a finger. So depending upon what you have done, it costs you a little bit more or less to get a ball drilled on the truck. Ralph, I'm bowling with David Haynes in the doubles out in Indy. Death Man, who doesn't want free beer? Guys, I gotta step out of the booth here for a second. My daughter's getting ready to head back to school. I'm gonna go say goodbye to her real quick, and I'll be right back to join you. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, bud. Sorry.
All right, while Tom does that, I'm back here with you guys. Had Tom and Sue Hess in the booth together for a little bit. They wanted to hop in together, so I let them. Any help I can get in the booth is great, especially with the day I've had here. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these standings coming out after game number 1 with these heavy hitters, with Buttriff and Doherty and Anderson and A.J. Chapman and Maldonado and all these guys bowling right now. I'm anxious to see how this thing comes out. Watching these 4 lanes. I'm glad you're with us here. I'm going to switch back over to the low end here. Lanes have definitely been challenging today. Don't forget, we'll be back with you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, 9 a.m. Central. 10 a.m. Eastern for 6 more games of the top 30. Sorry, top 60. What are they going to take? Probably like 66? Something like that. They'll take to tomorrow. 34 times 2, they might take 68. Gabe Bartlett was staring down the pins on 15. Gabe works over at Maple for the incident that happened. Looking forward to seeing how they get that center rebuilt over at Maple Lanes.
All right, everybody, sorry about that. My daughter was getting ready to head back to school. What did we miss here? I should take over one day so you can bowl. Think you teach me how to do all this in 15, 20 minutes, so
Yeah.
just take off and go bowl and have fun.
Yeah, that would be. I still would like to bowl, but then you'd be getting stuff like this and be like, "Hey, we're having problems." I'd have to really just come up here and just to bowl it and just not even bring a camera with me at all.
You mean I couldn't, while you were bowling, I couldn't run down there and go, "Hey, Mike, we got a problem in the booth. Can you come fix this up between frames?"
I'd rather just sit in the booth and not bowl. That's what I'd rather do.
Deathman 45. What kind of drilling you first, pin up or pin down? Yes. Either one. Depends on what I'm bowling on, bud. Pin downs make normally a little bit more rounder shape. Pin up balls change direction a little bit quicker. Just depends on what you're trying to do, what you need to do for the particular shot. Today I started with a pin down ball and then switched to a pin up ball, and then my third ball change was also to a pin up ball. Yes, Deathman 45, they explained it to you. Maple Lanes, unfortunately, the center that we bowl at in September, was the victim of a break-in and arson. So in talking to the owner right now, I was talking to Fran, one of the group of owners. There's 4 people involved, I believe. They are waiting to hear back from the insurance adjusters, and it looks like they might be down for a couple of years because they may just knock it all down and build a brand new one. They're not sure what they got to do yet. They're not even done with the inspection, the investigation, not inspection, with the fire investigation to see if they could figure out where it was set, how it was set, and all that, and do all their findings for the insurance company. I don't know a whole lot about it. Maldonado just missed a single pin.
Still doing okay.
Jake
Looks like he's around 96 in the 5th with a 9 out.
Yep, 96 in the 5th. Left a 4 pin, it looks like, from here.
Somebody to the right of them has a string going, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I think that
Crummel?
No, I think that's Michael Davidson. I think Michael's C on that pair. Ian Burks.
Everything, which is another 25 hours worth of work.
That's good thing you're going to be home for a while. You got nothing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Just take everything out on that beautiful deck and stare at the mountains and do your work.
Yep.
Is it that easy?
And the IRS, I just won't do the taxes I had planned to do.
As you say that, look around there, the scores are kind of all over the board here. On one pair you got 136 in the 6th, and another guy on that right below him's got 77 in the 6th. Doherty got the double, so he's in the 230s this game. Another string down there, somebody with at least a 4-bagger. That's all we can see on the monitor. You can kind of see Anthony from here. He's playing away left. See if I can. Looks like he's got a 4-bagger down there. Doherty got the strike to get into the 240s. Maldo got the first one to get into the 230s. Little update from the U.S. Open here. Simonson has a 312 pin lead over Belmo, who has a 160 pin lead over Dick Allen, who has a 228 pin lead over Chris Vi. And Chris is 40 ahead of Perry Kroll. 32 behind Perry is Chris Prather. Zach Wilkins 18 behind him. And Wes Malott in 8th over at the U.S. Open, 59 off the show. Norm's 81 off with 1 to go.
So Perry and Chris are bowling, 30 bonus.
Yeah, Dick will be bowling Chris. Perry will be bowling Chris Prather. Yeah, I was thinking Chris Vi, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically It could come down to the winner of that match could be on the show, unless Zach Wilkins can win and bowl a big game. You know, he's only 18 pins behind Chris Prather, and he is 50 behind Perry. So
Scores here in Waterloo, Iowa after game number 1. Anthony Lavery Spar bowls 277. Jordan Babcock 267. Jacob Kent 266. Austin Bull 257. Jacob Pachina 256. Mike McCow 255. Colin Weber 246. Josh Peveril 243. Robert Siafa 235. And Cannon Owsley 234. On this particular squad, there are 32 bowlers that bowled plus or better out of 68. Those scores, I'm sure, are just about, if not already, uploaded to Twitter. At Inside Bowling is where you can find the scores on Twitter.
just to update everybody off camera, both Doherty and Maldo got to 245 and 246 respectively.
Jacob Buttriff shot 198.
Jacob Buttriff just bowled one. What did Jacob have the first game? Was he on there? Did you did on the scores you read off?
No. I don't think so. $209.
And bowled 198 game two.
Nice. Just now? Game one?
Sorry, guys, we flipped away from the chat here. Let me read back through this. Somebody wants you to bowl against Brad and Kyle. Yeah, Evan, sorry, Mike's dealing with, unfortunately, some poor internet in the building here. He's actually got the stream down to about the lowest quality he can have, and it's still freezing. So, how many pros have kids or grandkids that follow in their footsteps? Well, the most famous one's got to be Dick and Pete Weber.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that coming up here pretty soon, within the next few years, you're going to have Parker with Justin and Brandon Bone.
Doug and Jacob Kent.
Doug and Jacob Kent. But Jacob's not bowling on tour. You know, I got a feeling that Brandon and Justin are gonna at least give the tour a try. But yeah. 49 in the fourth with the six bagger.
Who?
Anthony Lavery.
Chapman had, like he was an open, he's got 4 or 5 in a row.
And there's a 279 bowled right there on 15 and 16, or is that 13 and 14?
This gentleman in the motive shirt right there.
Just bowled 279. Yeah, scores are a little higher this squad, Mike.
Yes, they are.
Did we have a snafu on the lane pattern here, this squad, or are these guys just that good?
I don't know.
Yeah, Kyle, David's bowling pretty good.
You had that pair over to the right, 246, 262, 200, 245.
Yeah, the 262 was the same gentleman that started with 256, so he's 118 over after 2.
They're coming. Be interesting once transition starts to take place here, and that's about now. Eugene and Don McCune, did you say that one?
No, I didn't say that one. Dana brought that up. Thank you, Dana. That's a good one. Starting to get some movement here as game 2 is coming to an end.
Oh, yeah, Kyle and Guppy Troop, another good one.
Yeah, oh yeah. How can we forget about Kyle and Guppy? Looks like Jacob Kent just finally caught a double there in the 8th and 9th. I bet he's clean with 132 through 7. Turned it into a turkey there. Got 220 left on the board. Looks like Crummel's struggling down there. He's got 135 in the 9th with split 8. I can't see. Looks like it might be the 2-7.
Yeah, we're behind 18 and 19 at the catwalk. He's down at 27 and 28, it looks like, and it's hard to tell.
Looks like Michael had 2-0. Ryan 213, Andrew Anderson 182, and Nick looks like he made the spare. He's going to have 150 if he gets 7 or more. Going to be in the 150s. So scores really are all over the place. I mean, there's some talented bowlers bowling some low scores right now. And as I look around, several people playing different parts of the lane.
Oh, all over the place.
Yeah, Nick went with a straight ball and left the head pin for 154 that game. So it'll be interesting as this squad goes on to see just exactly what happens with the way people are playing the lanes and playing, all over the place.
Bring it in here.
Bring it in here.
I'm Mike. This is Tom.
Hi, everybody. How are we doing?
Tom's at the top of the paper.
Right now.
Plus 259 he bowled this morning. Then he comes over and he sits in the booth with us and hangs out instead of going to bed, which is awfully nice of you.
Ooh.
What's up, man?
Somebody's hi, Anthony. Nice start. What'd you have that game? 250.
So 270, 250?
With that 21 and 17 move.
21 and 17 moves. So evidently he wasn't hooking it the whole lane because I saw the one shot down there.
In the first game, I'm playing 1-2.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Hey, remember what you said earlier today, though? You were just going to stay within 100 of me. Don't get too close. Don't get too close. No.
I'm just trying to figure out. Like,
Scores are all over the place.
Like, I felt like we were on two different patterns.
Yeah. Yeah, people are playing them all over the place down here.
Here's A.J. Chapman.
Oh, so these guys are going to be on our live stream pair of this game.
Yeah. So we got Chapman, Lavery Spar, Zach Rhodes, Roy Turner, Brett Kiemig, Jason Miner, Austin Bull, Cannon Owsley. That's who we're going to have.
15, 16, 17, and 18.
This should be entertaining.
Yeah, these pretty good players here. Roy was just in the U.S. Open this week.
Yeah, he's from St. Louis. I've known Roy a long time.
So 3 of the 4 guys on that pair competed in the U.S. Open this week.
Yeah.
That won't tell you what kind of field we got going on right now. Don and Jimmy Johnson, Kyle and Guppy Troop. Oh, Nelson Burton Sr. and Jr. How could you not get that one being from St. Louis?
Senior bowled on tour?
Nelson Burton Sr. and Nelson Burton Jr.
I didn't know Senior bowled on tour.
Okay.
I know Neil Burton bowled on tour.
Oh, how about
his brother?
How about this one? Mother and son, Virginia and Scott Norton.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good one.
Here's Lavery Spar. How's he going to play this one? He said he moved 21 and 17 or something.
Yeah, he's way left. I got another bet. I bet I bowl with him tomorrow. I bet we're on the same pair tomorrow.
Think so?
After 2, I definitely do. Wouldn't be very kind if 4 guys beat me. Deathman 45, I bowled the first squad this morning. I bowled A squad. Lots of people hanging around down back here watching, paying attention to the score. That's another unique thing. Joe does not do roll-offs.
Nope.
If there's ties, he just takes them all. Adds one of the pairs will have 5 or 2 of them, depending upon how many people tie. Joe's all about the bowlers with the GIBA. Most every decision is made with the bowlers in mind. We thank him for that. Benny Barnwell. Thanks, Benny. I hope she's better than I am. Zach Rhodes, he's college player at Wichita State.
AJ Chapman sending some pins around.
AJ's curving it. That kid's pretty good. He's going to win on tour. He's already made a couple shows.
The most intriguing thing that we have here to watch right now is Lavery Spar after going 270, 250, making him look dead easy, and he's wheeling the whole lane.
Well, he told me that the first game he was throwing urethane up 1-2. And then game 2 he had to make a 21 and 17 move to the urethane ball.
Yeah, so let's see him bowl here. He's close to the ball return.
Oh,
Six
that was a
pin.
weird hit there. Almost left 6-7. Didn't look like it was that high. These bowling balls nowadays create so much angle, though. Jason Miner there on 17 and 18. He's a current collegiate bowler at William Penn. He's won a couple of local tournaments around here. Oh, Jax. Jax, I don't know if you know who I am, but they give me a hard time all the time because I bowl with them, and I always call. I don't normally call Sean Anthony, but I, for some reason, always call Anthony Sean. I always do it. I did it earlier today when we were given the lineups, because all they had was Lavery Spar, and Mike looked at me and I said, yeah, that's Sean. I went, oh, no, that's Anthony. So they give me such a hard time about it. Anthony more than Sean, obviously, because I don't call him Anthony very often. I just spent all last week in a house with him over in Lincoln.
I don't remember the squads running quite as late as this year ever.
Yeah, I believe after our squad was done, I think they had a problem with the oil machine. Because they were sitting down there messing with the oil machine. It seemed like for 15 or 20 minutes before they even got going.
Yeah, we just been off all day. Started your squad 15 minutes late.
Our squad started late. I guess when I'm down there, I'm not even paying attention to the time. I didn't know that we started late.
And the next squad got pushed behind. We're like no-shows. Normally there's not that many no-shows here.
Yeah, that's a pet peeve when a guy's got a full field. And you've called and signed up and you got a spot, and you don't at least call and let them know.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my family was part of that. My little girl overslept this morning. She was supposed to be on a squad, but as soon as we found out, we let that she wasn't going to be here. We let him know so that if there was somebody in the building that could have bowled. Unfortunately, there was nobody in the building. She made her way over here, and they had a couple of no-shows on B, so she got to bowl on B. Jason Miner tripping a two-pin.
Look at that.
That's a pretty good break on scoring pace like this. Turn that into a turkey. Now if he goes and throws a good one, boom, he's got a four-bagger, and now it's really a break. Looks like Doherty and Maldo. Maldo's got the front four. Looks like Doherty started with a turkey spare down there. It's about all the further I can see down there. I'm sure that oh, so when you accidentally call him by the wrong name, he stops striking every time. I might have to try that. We'll see how close he gets to me in score-wise, and maybe I'll pull that out, Jax. Hi, Kristen. Yeah, he looks like he's very comfortable on the lanes right now. We'll see what happens as he goes down here. He's going to hit, was that a skip two? Skip one. This was a skip two, so he's going to skip one. So he's going to bowl on 19 and 20, and that was a pair that Doherty and Maldo threw a lot of urethane in practice, and actually both started with urethane. So we'll see what that does to Anthony's ball reaction when he gets over here. So I see we got lots of people in the chat. Hey, chime in. Let me know where you're from. Let's see our reach tonight. Where are we drawing people from? I know a couple. My buddy Benny, he's watching over in Illinois. Jax, I'm gonna guess you're obviously from Texas since you know the Spars. Deathman, I have a very hard time keeping up with the young guys on tour. The kids on tour right now, you know, they're kids to me because, you know, I'm a senior bowler now. I'm 50 years old, but let me tell you, they're good. They understand the game. They understand the ball motion. They understand their physical game. They repeat shots. They get in the right part of the lane, which, you know, you get in the right ball in the right part of the lane, that just frees everything up, and that leads to higher carry. When you get tense and you're forcing it, and you can still throw it good, you can still hit the pocket, but man, them pins know when you're trying too hard. You know, go look at what Chris Prather's doing. He's a couple years. I'm not exactly sure how old Chris is. I know he's, you know, I don't think he's 4 years out of Wichita, if that. And he's looking to make his third consecutive majors show in a row here. If you're going to bowl good, you know, hop on. Bowl good in February.
He is cutting to 64.
He is cutting to 64.
Yep.
Oh, hey, we got Miami, Florida, Lansing, Michigan, Green Bay, Wisconsin, some Vegas, Marion, Iowa. Hi, Mike. DFW, obviously, Oregon, Maryland, Florence, South Carolina, Rockford, Illinois. We got Wapaka, Wisconsin. Johnny, thank you, sir. Wish you were down here as well. Benny, I've actually already bowled 2 PBA 50 events. I went down to Houston to bowl an over-under 50 doubles. Bowled an over-under doubles in Cuyahoga Falls. I'm going to bowl a regional. Well, I'm entering in a regional next weekend in Anderson, Indiana. My plan is to hopefully be on the TV show there in Indiana, so I can't make that. And then I will be bowling the PBA national events in Florida. My plan right now is to bowl every PBA national event. Chris is 28, so at 28 years old, he's looking to make his third major show in a row.
I think it's already determined what happened.
I just updated and it didn't update.
Looks like the show is Simonson, Belmo,
Dick
Allen,
Allen, Chris Vi,
Vi.
Perry Kroll.
Yeah.
Awesome. I want to send a shout out to Chris Vi. Guy's been working hard. He was a big help to me at team trials. Congratulations, Chris. I know you're probably not watching this. You're celebrating, but good luck, man. That's who I'm going to pull for. Perry Kroll is a good friend of mine. Perry, either one of those guys. I like the underdogs. You know, as I'm a one-time titleist. I'm not going to use that other term. I'm a one-time titleist. I'd love to see somebody snap out and get their first win tomorrow. I think that would be cool. He's hiding it in well, but I got Michael rolling over here.
Oh man. I think it happened somewhere right around here.
Well, no, you were further down here, weren't you? It was over here.
I don't know. It was in this building, though. I do know that. I think you're right. It was right over there.
Yeah, it was. And I wasn't referring to you calling me that. It was the other person that I was referring to.
I know.
But that was a good one.
I know.
That VH1 special.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Got a couple of four-baggers
Yeah,
going
dude,
on.
I'm seeing a lot of strikes tonight. Like, a lot of them.
God, I hope I'm in the top 10 when this squad's done.
This is kind of crazy, actually.
And what's funny is it's not the guys, as you look around, it's really not the guys that you think were going to tear them up. All those guys that we talked about. We got an update after 2 yet?
No. $18 minutes ago, oh no. B squad standings as of game 7. Why did that just get posted? I'm deleting that. And we don't have any updates going out. It's because Jennifer's bowling. All right.
Ask and we shall receive. Thank you, Rosie.
Standings after 2.
Oh my goodness.
Josh Peverill, plus 122. Second is Lavery Spar, plus 120. David Pashina is third at plus 118. Fourth, Colin Weber at plus 92. Fifth, Jacob Kent at plus 88. Sixth, Austin Bull at plus 80. Seventh, Cannon Owsley at plus 59. Eighth, Jordan Babcock at plus 55. Ninth, Jason Miner at plus 51. And 10th is Josh Gates at plus 49. Then Maldonado, Weber, Coble, Bryce. Other notables here, it looks like Doherty is 23rd at plus 9. Buttriff's 24th at plus 7. Andrew Anderson minus 9 after 2.
AJ Chapman minus 13. Russ Ovia minus 24. Nick Crummell minus 29. Josh Pate 34.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people in the chat are Ryan Zagar 15. Bug Kroll, he's 26 over. Michael Davidson's 23 over. Yeah, there's some.
Got it.
Oh, you just deleted C Squad Game 1. It was labeled wrong.
I know. I saw that.
Okay. Whoops.
We'll have, I'm sure, game 2 is going to be up in just a couple of seconds.
Andy, they do not post the brackets as far as I know.
No. Nor should they.
Right.
It actually really shouldn't even be spoken about. If you care about the tournament director.
Yep. We got some crazy scoring going on here.
We do.
And is Anthony on a 5-bagger over there too?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, strike spare 5-bagger.
That's all right. We all know I'm not very good as the #1 seed in this thing anyway.
All right, all right.
I got to win that match to get loose.
Still a lot of lanes to cross.
A lot of lanes to cross.
Wesley Lowe bowled 279 out of the gate and finished 100 under.
Yeah.
It can all change very, very quickly.
I've had that luck in this building before. This event last year, I was leading A squad by 100 and proceeded to bowl 160, 150 the last 2 games. Still had, I was fortunate enough that I still had plenty to make the cut, but with the format, there's another 250 on that pair. 239 with a 6-2 in the 10th. Oh my goodness.
710.
710. Roger, thank you. Yes, Dana. Yeah. Do I know the movie? No, I don't know the movie. Yes, Brendan, Jason does have his own mobile game. That man works hard. He's a great ambassador for the sport, and probably, I'm not gonna say probably, he is right now the best bowler on the planet the last few years. There might be a couple of guys staking claim to that. I mean, Anthony Simonson just led the U.S. Open by a couple hundred. He's been bowling great.
Buttriff's done that. Led tournaments by 200, 300, 400 pins. And
Yep.
Then loses in that title match.
Yep, that title match, but shockingly, Belmo has not looked very good on TV this year. Just has not looked comfortable.
This is the one elusive title, though,
Yep.
that has
Airplane 2, okay.
this is the one that he wants. But at the same time, he plays it off kind of cush, like, yeah, it's tough, but he wants it.
Yep. The one in the notion story, can Simonson get to 3 majors by, what's Anthony, 24?
Oh, he's younger than that, I think.
He's not even that old yet?
I don't
22,
think
23?
so.
Wow. '23.
Yeah, and he just had a birthday January 1st.
Look at that picture.
Yeah.
Was that when he first joined?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Gabe Bartlett shooting at the 2-4-8-10. Just wraps the 2 right around the 10. Gotta love it. Tim, yes, I plan on being there. I plan on bowling all of the PBA 50 events this year. Oh, 7-10, and then did he wash out, or is that score wrong?
Wash out.
I can't see the 10 from here.
How quickly all that can unravel.
Oh, and then he two-handed backup ball at the spare and threw it in the
Threw it
gutter.
right in the gutter, yeah. Jeez.
I don't know if Maldonado, looks like Doherty opened the 10th down there for 2-teen. Maldonado opened in the 7th. Maldo just bowled 230. It looks like if he gets count on the split, he just left in the fill ball. Or not the fill ball, the 11th frame, excuse me. I wonder, could just be pairs, because the same pair that there was a 279 on, there was just a 250 by the same bowler, and the guy that bowled 279 is right here in front of us, and he just bowled 178 that game. Provided they bowled, the arrows weren't out of whack or anything. PBA Bowling PS4 game is out. Yes, the PBA has their own bowling game. I'm not a big gamer, so I've got to be honest, I haven't played any of the bowling games.
I downloaded it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't play it much, a little bit.
You a big gamer, Mike?
I'd like to be.
Do you know much about Ray Lucier?
A little, yeah.
Very, very good bowler, for those of you that don't know Ray, and you could probably correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't he write the video? Does he write the video games? Is he involved in that now?
Yeah, I just saw, like, last week he was leaving that job to go do something else. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, his claim was, or what he's known for is he was really good at Call of Duty, I think.
Yeah.
And he participated online when all that was kind of becoming a bit of a craze early on. He was an early adopter. Got a few 100,000 followers on Twitter. Was known for being on there named Rambo Ray. And then needed to try to, get a livelihood out of it or a career, just like many of us want to work in the industry to try to have a steady income. So he went to work for one of the gaming designers and would beta test games and give ideas on what to do and stuff like that. And I think he's been to a couple of different video game companies working with them for a living because he's so good at the games. But when all that happened, he stopped streaming himself playing the games and being into the games because he worked on them all day.
Gotcha. So I've been wrong when I've been telling my kid, get out there and do something. Quit playing video games all damn day.
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, if you get really good at any skill, you can make money from it. It just depends on what the skill is and how much money's in there. I wouldn't tell people to be Jeff Riggles. Be a columnist in a newspaper world that's been declining, and then bowling that's been declining. Although there are some things that are very positive for bowling right now, but just overall, those are two bad combinations. Esports and stuff like that is huge and growing.
Yeah. David Roberts, my name is Tom Hess, joining Mike in the booth. Sorry you were late to the show. I guess, you'd rather watch the U.S. Open than the InsideBowling.com. Or the Fusion Realtors Ebonite Winter Classic. This thing's had so many names.
I know.
It's to a guy who's bowled darn near all of them, it's got me confused. Yes, this is the Ebonite Winter Classic. Sorry about that. Anytime I sit next to Mike, all I've got's Inside Bowling on my mind. My man works hard here, and he's made a heck of a career out of a passion for live streaming and sitting around in the living room talking bowling.
It's funny. People have no idea two things about me. People don't know that, number one, I was married, and people don't know that, number two, that I ran bowling centers for like 14 years.
And I did know both of those things.
Yeah, those are.
After our last trip in the booth over there, I found out you were married. I think it was it.
No, I think you found out when I was at staff camp.
Yes.
And I told everybody I was.
Yes, that's where it was when we were at staff camp.
Yeah.
Paul, the pattern out here is a 38-foot, relatively flat. It's 1.8 to 1. Kegel pattern that they work with the proprietor to design. Anthony's going to bowl 2-teen this game after what looked so awesome. 7-10 washout, and then 2-6 milkshakes. Now my wife's taunting me with milkshakes. I feel sorry for her though. She watched me bowl all of A squad. Then she sat in here and watched my daughter bowl all of B squad. And now she's standing here watching everybody else while I'm chatting in the booth.
Fell down.
Trying to break Mike's headphone. Well, you might come, Hunter.
That's the bad pair anyway.
That's the bad pair anyway? Okay.
Yeah.
Is Doug still involved with you at all, or is he out?
I don't really ever hear from him.
I haven't seen Doug in a very long time.
He's got a couple kids. Works in the spirits industry.
Nice.
Kind of sticks close to home. Family man. Sees his parents. Not too big into this world.
Yeah,
anymore.
when I met Doug, he was bowling regional tour. We were traveling, him and Chris Wade.
Yep.
I haven't seen Chris in decades.
Nope.
Hope him and Sarah are still together and doing well. And
I think so. I think they were trying to have a kid back in the day. I don't know whatever came of that.
yeah, I haven't seen him. Don't even know if they're still down in St. Louis. Chris was working for Boeing. Sarah was a lawyer, or worked for a lawyer, or very professional couple. Chris bowled one of the most unique games I ever saw. We were bowling on Cheetah. Gutter spare, turkey, gutter spare, turkey, gutter spare, sheet for 220. Back when Cheetah was Cheetah and you had to throw it up the 1-2 board. That's almost better than my front 5-169. Or 67 or whatever it was at the World Series. I don't even remember. Oh, Jacobs down there making some gestures. And here we go. Anthony comes over here and goes dead high flush for a 4-9.
Yep.
Just how quickly things can change. I can kind of hear Sue talking with AJ. You know, the scores on this squad started off so good, but I think people are playing them all over the place, and I think that's really going to make this squad tough at the end.
Oh, no doubt.
Most of the people around me, even though some of them threw urethane, most everybody around me, when I was paying attention, we were much further right, kind of closer to each other. I don't know what happened.
Well, let's go back. Let's
squad.
go back to earlier today. Your squad, game 1. 288 for Engelkis, Wesley Lowe 279, Tom Hess 257, Derek Lewis 244, Cameron Crowe 243, Shea Bittbender 241. You had 6 guys bowl 240 or better.
We did. Wow, I didn't realize the scores were that high on our squad.
Every squad, the very first game, has been really good. So you had 6 over 240. Here on this squad, you had 8 over 240.
So that's relatively close.
And you've got a plethora
to 122. So that guy went 243, 279
of top touring pros. You know,
Yeah.
so I mean, if we really analyze this thing, and you go through the squads after one, they start out fresh. People get lined up.
That's nice that they gave you every squad, every game. That's kind of cool. So you
Yeah,
can
and
go
then I
back to
stapled them. This I decided to get real organized up here in the booth.
instead of just kind of.
But then I got distracted and crazy when my internet stopped working, and then all hell broke loose. But if you look at B squad, right?
Oh wow, they only had 2 guys bowl 240,
Right.
but they had more people plus
Correct.
than we did.
Yeah. It was feast or famine on A and C so far, right? And on theirs, they were just consistently good.
Yeah, so we had, we have 18 people over after one?
Yeah. This squad has 32.
And this squad has
24.
25 even.
Yeah, 25, yeah.
And we had more than 18. We had 20,
Oh, yeah,
26
24. Yeah,
even.
yeah. So it's not that far off. What's
Yeah.
crazy is when you start getting into like game, let's just go to like game 3, right? We don't have that yet here, obviously. But if you go to game 3, over here, yeah, if you went to game 105, 118, 101, 95, 97, 93, 91, 79.
Yeah, those are comparable.
Yeah, so it'll start doing its thing now. The ones to look out for are your grinders. A guy like Steve Taylor or Tom Hessel, or Tom Adcock, sorry.
Yes.
That'll pop 250, like game 5, 6, 7, something like that. And the next thing you know, they were like 20 over, now they're like 80 over, and they're like top 10.
Yeah.
That's really the deal. Like,
What was top 10 after 2? Do you have the combined over there?
I don't have it combined, but I just
Okay.
have,
After 2 squads, what was?
I don't have
what
it
was
combined
10?
after 2. I mean, I have it over here.
So 10th was Shea at 100. It's not a horrible scoring pace.
So the top 15 should be 100.
Yeah,
15 should be 100. Yeah.
If things hold true.
Yep. And if it goes up to 110 or 112, would that shock me? No.
No, not with the players on this field. There is some very, very talented players on this field that 80 of them are very capable of throwing out 150 over for 2 games in here.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
there's 10 to 12 guys that are very, would not shock me if they got lined up and caught 2 good pairs in a row, went 270, 270. Oh, there was a young man, Cody Brandow, who started the day 118, 116. Then game 5 and 6, bowled 279, 277. So when you get lined up, and you're a good player, you can do that. Take her out to dinner, Tommy. Hi, Shane. How are you, bud? David, thank you. Thank you. Going to go out there and give it a shot. Hey, Mr. Castle tuning in from down under. Chris, you're getting ready to head this way, aren't you? Come up here, bowl the Masters, bowl Nationals with your guys from Minnesota. You staying up here for a while this year again? So 4-9 last time on that.
I thought he was going to hit the
On that lane.
deadwood there for a minute.
Yeah. He's curving it.
I'm going to check something real quick.
Yep. Be great to see a young man. I'll be at the Masters as well. Travel safe coming across the pond. Oh. These things are getting tricky. Got a guy who was 120 over after 2. Then was on a 6-bagger to bowl 2-teen. Now has 33 in the 3rd. Yeah, guys, I can agree with that, but he came up here earlier. He told me he was throwing urethane game 1 when he bowled 270. Went to the next pair, made a big change after a few frames in, and bowled 250, hooking it. So we'll see what he does. We'll pay attention here. We've got him on the live stream. We'll see what he decides to do. AJ just 210 again here on the left lane. I bowled on this pair earlier today, and when we were on it, I had the left lane a little bit tighter. Scores really are all over the place when you look around. Anthony, there we go. He went back right. Looks like he grabbed the urethane ball. Went back to the right. 10 back. We'll see if that works over here on the right lane when he gets up there again.
Andrew Anderson's bowling good.
Andrew's bowling good this game.
Yeah. Like 280-ish through 8.
Nice.
I wish they'd clear this deadwood on lane 20 because I keep thinking the guys are going to hit it.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts too. I hate when guys just bowl like that, especially bowlers of this caliber.
I know. And then Buttriff's just kind of like 2-0 in it. Maldonado's 100 over after 3, I heard. And Doherty's just kind of hanging in there.
I'm sure these guys are in front of us are in the 4th frame and 6th frame over here. Sure, it won't be long before we'll get the score update from Rosie. If those guys have Andrews, yeah, Andrews made the flop down there. He just bowled, still got the turkey sign going down there, so. While you were out, Anthony grabbed urethane and took a big step to the right.
Like game 1 when he shot 270.
Yep. I don't know. Game 1, he said he was playing 1-2. He didn't quite go that far right. Looked like it was more like.
Was he
9-10.
really playing 1-2?
I don't know. That's what he said.
I mean, I don't doubt the guy's ability, but does he really have that type of game where he's able to close up his angles that much and go up 1-2? I don't know. I mean, I hate to question anybody their ability. I mean, can he play outside of 5? Sure, probably, but 1-2 is pretty extreme. Let's get a look at this one.
That's what, 4-5?
Yeah, that's 4-5. I mean, that's impressive. No question, that's impressive. My question is why do you shoot 270, playing out there, and then move 21 and 17 and just want to hook the lane the next game? I know it worked, but
Well, I don't know. I don't think he did it right away. I mean, I think he said he had 40 in the fourth. No, I couldn't have 40 in the fourth, but
I don't know.
not to shoot 250.
Oh yeah, what makes you go from 270 to making a couple of shots and going, oh geez, I can't play here, and I'm going to move this and then guess right and shoot 250? I mean, that's just some very bizarre.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, buddy. I bowled many years with Eugene McCune in the regional tour, and I was amazed at how many times he'd be playing first arrow, and 3 frames later you'd look over and he's at 25 and just absolutely whacking him.
That's true.
It was almost like Eugene didn't realize that there was a second, third, and fourth arrow
right,
he could play.
Right. An extremist,
Yeah.
one way or the other.
Yeah. He's one that I like to use, you know, when people talk about best bowler in the world and all that. And, you know, bowlers are a product of their environment to an extent that, not saying the guys that are bowling good right now wouldn't bowl good, but if we bowled on the old cheetah, Eugene'd still be the #1 player in the world. You know, Norm Duke could be up there, of course, Walter Ray, all those guys could play that.
Yeah, and it was cool to watch. I mean, Eugene throwing it 100 miles an hour.
I think we've had this conversation with me in the booth. I think Eugene McCune might be one of the most underrated bowlers ever.
I agree.
That man has, you know, he's still here. He came out and won a PBA 50 National Tour stop as a non-member after he dropped his card. Was it 2 years ago? But that guy's got some talent. He actually won, him and his partner, Matt Staninger, I think is how you say Matt's name. They won the over-under 50 regional. I bowled with Jeff Riggles. They beat us in the finals. And Eugene took his grips out. Bowled with the 31 32nd hole. Yep. Said it kept him from grabbing it. His ball did the right thing when it hit the lane. He bowled with 31 32nd holes.
Yeah, maniac. Absolute maniac.
Yep.
Really is unbelievable. That's going to hook, right?
Yep.
He gave up on it. Stepped right out of the shot. I mean, you can tell.
Ralph, I don't know how hard I've saw Eugene throw. I mean, Eugene could chuck it. I would say I've had to seen him throw out, 25 mile an hour, knowing where it's going and striking. And yes, Silverstrand, Kevin is a very good player. Is that spam again? Is all that spam?
Yes, it is. I don't know what this is, this new thing is, but it's ridiculous. It's happened 5 times today. So today I've had to manage internet issues, people climbing on tripods.
What do you think cut's going to be? Even?
I'm still going to go minus,
They were just asking.
All
I just
right.
wanted your opinion.
barely minus.
I think it's going to be even.
Yeah, yes, Ralph.
That's
Kevin.
a big range.
Kevin is bowling for Calumet. I don't know. Does anybody know? I mean, obviously some people know. Is Kevin playing baseball at Calumet too? Do they have a baseball program? I know that Kevin was one heck of a baseball player. Eugene used to always talk about share his videos on Facebook, and when Eugene and I bowled together, we always talked about it. His son Kevin was a pretty good catcher in high school. Thanks, Kurt. I'm happy that you're happy I'm up here. You know, one of them PBA guys. I appreciate it.
Roy Turner, man, he's had a couple good breaks, but he's stringing them here 4 in a row now. He was plus 11 after 2.
We haven't got the game 3 update yet.
Yeah, it should be coming any time.
That's what happened when Jen decides to bowl, and Jen's on 220 pace over here this game.
Sure is. The guy she's bowling with kind of looks like Valenta.
BV does. Smaller version of Valenta.
I don't know if I've watched Jacob Buttriff throw at so many single pins than I have tonight. Every time I look down, I'm like, how's Buttriff bowling? Single pin spare. I see him hitting the single pin. Single pin, single pin.
At least he's hitting them.
Yeah, it's true.
He's had an issue with that on TV here as of late. Here we go. Mike, do you want to do the honors?
Yeah, let me see. We got David Pashina's leading the tournament at plus 139. Lavery Spar plus 131. Josh Peverell plus 100. Then Josh Gates plus 96. Jason Miner plus 93. Sean Maldonado plus 73. JP Richmond, he's a good bowler. I watch that guy. JP Richmond plus 53. Colin Weber plus 52. 9th Cannon Owsley plus 50. 10th Jordan Babcock plus 45. There are 25 people plus on this squad.
Yeah, scores are going down a little
Which,
bit.
yeah, it was 27 prior to this game. So
Anthony just washed out again.
third place before that game was 118 over. Third place that game was 100.
And he missed the spare. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I mean, it's... let's see. Roy Turner plus 31, bowling good on this pair. Tom Doherty plus 21. Andrew Anderson plus 19. Zagar plus 16. Oviatt up to 4 now. Austin Bolds minus 2. Let's see. Buttriff minus 20. Chapman minus 25. Nick Crummell minus 50.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting.
What's Michael Davidson at?
27th minus 3. And who's your other guy?
Russ. And
Oh, yeah,
Anthony.
Russ. That's right.
Russ, Michael, and Anthony.
So right now you're at 4 plus 131. That's 135. 135, and then who was your other one? Oh, right here. 135. So you're at 132. 132. And
You've got somehow out of this thing, you got Andrew, Doherty, and Buttriff, right?
yeah. Which is Doherty's 21. Andrew's 19 is 40. Minus 20, so I'm at 20. Rob, he has Maldonado 73.
Chapman,
It's minus 25, so that's 58.
and Crummell. Didn't he take Crummell?
Yep. Crummell,
He's 50, you said.
yeah, so he's at 8. Yep, 8.
Anybody want to press?
It's interesting how that works.
Okay. My big guy got 96 in the sixth.
Yeah, and
Andrew, you just said Andrew was on 280.
yeah,
through
it's
what?
gonna get real tight. It's gonna be fun. This is a fun one. I just don't know
Guys
how.
throwing backup balls.
I
at
know,
10
I
pins.
know. It's crazy. Everything you see out here is just crazy. Well, we got a string over here. What is this?
Weber.
710 on the last ball. 267. Weber. Colin Weber. He was plus 52.
He's not anymore.
No, he's 119.
19.
I got to tell you, man, as I'm getting older, I'm having a harder time keeping up with who's who in bowling.
I know, in situations like this when it's live streamed, I know your view on this is come bowling whatever you want. You love the fact that A.J. Rice comes out and bowls in his backwards hat. But as a guy who's calling a tournament like this, wouldn't you rather have them have the name shirt on the back so you know who they are?
I wouldn't mind a name shirt, yeah. I wouldn't mind.
The other thing we could do is, we're not all, it's not that hard to put your name in the monitor either.
No, it's not. That would be cool. I also haven't plugged the Inside Bowling store, and we've had a lot of orders coming in today. I want to thank everybody for those. You can save 15% with coupon code YouTube, by the way, of InsideBowling.com. And this would be a good opportunity to also mention the sponsors of the tournament. Let's do a little reset here. The tournament wouldn't be possible without Ebonite and the brands of Brunswick. So next time you're considering a new bowling ball purchase, check out the new Omni and Allure from Ebonite. Also,
I'm going to interrupt right there. I'd like to thank them for, as a guy who's bowled the GIBAs, for all of my adult life. With that sale, they very easily could have just said, no, we're out of that. I want to thank them all for continuing the sponsorship.
Sure.
Thank you to everyone at Brunswick for stepping up and honoring that contract with Joe. That means a lot to all of us. Thank you.
and the associates sponsors, Waterloo Convention and Visitors Bureau, Logo Infusion. You can save 20% over there with GIBA20 is the coupon code. GIBA 2020, I should say, 2020, GIBA 2020. 20% off. Brandon Steen and a group over at USA Mortgage. Thanks for all they do. Budweiser and Bud Light and a Hampton Inn.
Jen just bowled 240.
I think she's around plus now. She was just on the second page. She was minus 41.
She makes a spare for 245 to get her to plus 4.
Plus
They
4.
went back to hooking it. Anthony did, and now has a double.
Yeah.
And he just said he's asking for a road map.
For this bowling center.
Holy cow. I'm getting tired, Michael.
You got a lot of bowling to do tomorrow.
I'm hoping for 7 games is all, bud.
Yeah, that's true.
7 games be okay. 258, 257, 244, 195 on that pair over there. It looks like Andrew, did he just miss? No, he's got a split. He was trying to make looks like a 410 or a 49 maybe.
Roy Turner has 245 left.
A.J. Chapman was struggling earlier with a 4-bagger up there at least. Could be more. Well, he got the first one. I'll give him 230. Hi, Fred McGee. How are you? Colin Weber is a local, they're telling us. What is Mike McCoo? Somebody's asking for Mike McCoo's score.
He's doing good. I think he is. 22nd, plus 13.
22nd to plus 13 for Mike.
These should be over on Twitter, by the way, if anybody wants to go check for their favorite player.
Yeah, just go to Inside Bowling on Twitter. Make sure you follow Mike's page.
Game 3's up, but he didn't change the number.
No, yep.
And this has got some sort of weird hashtag now. What the hell, man? This has just been an absolute day from hell. I really don't know what else to say.
Ebonite Classic 2W.
Yeah, I'll be right. I gotta go talk to him about this.
Okay. Mike's gonna go take care of some business. I'm gonna shut that down. Turn that back up a little bit so we got some background noise. Roy did get the second one of the 10, so he's got 240. AJ Chapman figured a little something out here at the end of this game. Looks like he's got a 5-bagger going here. You know, as we said, scores are really kind of, you know, pretty much all over the place here. Oh, is it going to get it? Oh. Pretty good 225 game there for AJ. It's a pretty good save. So I'm sitting here watching and seeing some of the guys that are bowling good. Lights could get a little tricky tomorrow, even for when you got all of us, the top 64 cashers coming back, with a variety of styles that are bowling right now. Zach Rhodes, you know, throwing urethane. Jacob Buttress just had split 5 spare, split 5. Did you get it all taken care of, bud?
Yeah, I think so. This one's just tough because companies pay me to do social media for them, and then if they came and view my social media and it says the wrong score, and then we're using the wrong hashtags, it makes me look like we're incompetent of doing what we know how to do.
That makes a lot of sense.
And it puts
yeah, and you're having somebody else do it for you. Because,
yeah. So it's just got to be right. I
Right.
mean, I'm not trying to.
Oh no, that's it. Oh wow. I thought that was none off of Anthony's hand there. No, they finally went and got the deadwood on 20. Woo! Russ Oviatt throwing some BBs down there. Oh my. Wow, Anthony about missed that spur too. Austin Bolt's curving it. That's much better. Bad place to shoot that game with this format when you're playing the side action, though. Tim Grunlish, it looked like he was caught it out of the corner of my eye. Looks like he was standing up in front of the ball return. Boom.
Well, it looks like game 4 is completely underway here. We'll go and we'll take a look at these bowlers. I see Tim Grundler over there. He's a St. Louis guy.
Austin Bolds over here from Wichita. And double to start the game. Austin Audis over there. Jacob Buttriff, Russ Oviatt on 15 and 16. Looks like you got David Eggert, Victor Cortez, Austin Bolds, and Braxton Coble on 17 and 18. How'd I do?
You did good.
Yeah. I know people. Got to be honest, the one guy that I didn't know has got his name on his back of his shirt, so I was able to cheat.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
See? See what I was telling you? Name shirts, man. Should be mandatory.
I know. You know what I'm kind of thinking here, Tom?
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking we need to get you a road show kit. You need to start going and streaming bowling tournaments.
Yeah?
Yep.
Should I just get a camera and strap it to my head and just walk around and chat with the guys while I'm bowling?
You'd need quite a stabilizer.
Are you saying I'm unstable?
Yes. Most people are.
Those things are pretty neat, though. I've seen, Fox being on the PBA and all the new cameras. Those things are, as they're doing this, that camera's sitting.
Steady as can be.
This guy here looks matched up. Steve, I have not.
Buttriff with a double.
Fred, national tour stops are the base price is $500. The World Series is $1,000. A good problem we're having right now is the fields are full and they've been running PTQs. It's $250 to bowl the PTQ, and if you make it out, then you got to pay the other $250. Oh, we just find out that Justin Weber had the 267. His brother Colin has the rough one on the left side.
Okay.
Brendan, are you talking about the World Bowling Scoring Tour, the perfect math for your 300? I guess I don't understand what you're talking about. The World Bowling Scoring System is 30 pins for a strike.
Yep.
A spare is whatever you knock down plus 10, and an open is the total pins you knock down. So hence, with the World Bowling rules, you only bowl 10 frames to bowl a 300. You bowl 10 strikes. Whew. Austin's making that look good, making that pair look good so far.
Buttriff right through the face.
He's got half for the third time in 5 shots. He has 5 spare, 5-2, strike, 5. It's just really pair to pair. I could see what was going on down there. Looks like the pair with Andrew Anderson and Ryan Burks, Michael Davidson and Nick. Looks like there's some strings going on down there.
Yeah, Andrew told me he said we're throwing the heaters, and they were playing like around 15.
Looks like that's a 5-6 bagger.
Yep. I really like Andrew's game. If I was somebody, that was coming up bowling and I could throw it like somebody on tour, Andrew might be the guy I'd pick.
You wouldn't pick one of the two-handers?
No.
Because I tell you right now, if I was 25 years old, I'd be throwing it with 2 hands.
Yeah, I don't know why, man. I'm just kind of a traditionalist. I mean, I don't know what it is.
I'm a traditionalist too, but when these guys are whacking them and running them over, man, if I could do it, if I was flexible enough, I'm sure if I worked on it, I could get it. But at 50,
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to do it.
I like Andrew. I like Dom.
Oh,
And I like Machuga. I like those three styles. I like Voss.
you don't like Bill O'Neill?
I like Bill O'Neill. I don't like Bill O'Neill's push away. And he's got kind of late timing.
Well, you should change it because he's not bowling very good here lately. You should get together with him and work on it, see if you can get him straightened out.
It works for Bill, which is great.
Yeah, he just won $75,000 2 weeks ago, winning the Players' Championship. Really, Stark? Oh, shade. Oh, my goodness.
Is Buttriff going to get a strike or 5 here?
Strike. It looks like Andrew's up to a 7-bagger down there. Broxton Coble. Broxton bowled at William Penn. Recent graduate. No. Lots of people going airborne.
This
there.
is game 4,
there
right?
There goes a shirt. Oh, no, he didn't get her done. He tried to Ryan Simonelli's shirt. It's way loose around the collar. He didn't get her done, though.
This is game 4, right?
This is game 5.
That's what I thought. What is going on here?
Isn't this game 5?
I mean, we've got standings after 3.
Yes, yes. Because Anthony was 120 over and bowled 160 in front of us. They're bowling game 5 now.
Let's get that updated. How did we get out of whack there? Or how did I get out of whack?
Did you forget to? Is that something that you have to do every game, or does
Yeah,
that
every
just
game.
Okay. I think you took off in the flop of that there.
It's like automatic, though. I always remember to do it. I don't know if something got screwed up or what here.
Yeah, I think you took off out of the booth when they were switching to go down and.
It's just been one of those
see what
days.
Guys had going on.
My post edit on these is going to be 4 to 5 hours a piece. Buttriff with a double.
Andrew's got a big one going down there. He's got 7-bagger now. He's got I think he's got open 7-bagger.
I'm gonna go check.
270 going down there. Yeah, Lee, I I wipe mine off before every shot, but you're right. I don't see a whole bunch of people doing that. I use a chamois on mine every shot. All the pros are that I can see. Jacob Buttrick with turkey there. Looks like Sean Maldonado might have a string down there on 5 and 6 as well. So does Doherty. Mike headed down that way to see what's going on. Looks like we got some good bowlers. It looks like Andrew split in the 10th, split in the first, 8-bagger, split in the 10th for 240. Michael Davidson's on 230 pace. There's 239 left by the bottom bowler down there.
Maldonado and Doherty are whacking them.
Yeah.
Doherty's got the front 6. Andrew's got open 8-bagger.
Opened in the 10th for 240.
What did he just pick over here on 15 to 16?
4, 9, 10, somebody said. Was that Russ Oviatt that made that then?
Yeah.
It's on 230 pace.
Jacob's got a triple now.
Yep. 2 8 frames. He's got 5 strikes and 3 5s.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's a nice ball motion, huh? Doherty, that must not have carried. He's looking back at it.
Good call there, because I was watching that for possible having to move the camera. Is that front 5 here, or?
Don't. Well, as soon as they bowl one, though, because it puts the number on the turkey if they throw the next one to make it
That's true.
relevant.
Good call. Good call, brother. Good call.
Yeah. First time in this center
Yep.
this month.
Andrew's walking around now, serving drinks.
Try to get Jacob to get 5 more often. You look around, there's a lot of empty beer cans and drink glasses. There is some liquor being consumed tonight.
I've had 5 people as I walk around the concourse say, "Hey, you want a drunk in the booth? I'd like to come up."
Just what you need to add to your night, right?
Oh, it'd be perfect. Be able to watch me punch somebody on camera.
Go ahead.
No, it ain't gonna be you.
I haven't done that in a while. Woo!
Oh, wow. Crummel just threw that ball fast.
Yeah, made that spare for 215. Looked like he was shooting a corner pin there. Cubs are winning their first spring training game. We're on our way to the World Series. They're beating the Athletics 9-2.
Okay, a little,
Just, just
early for that.
Just to update you. We're going to the World Series. Book it.
Is Chris Bryant going to be on the team?
Till the trading deadline.
Okay.
You did see that he did lose his
Yeah, I did.
grievance. At least they finally got it figured out, so they know what to do going forward. I saw something the other day. I didn't pay close enough attention to it to see if it was one of the spoof websites, but that Boris told him to be quiet about wanting to be a Cub for the rest of his life. Told him to quit saying it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if that was one of the. I didn't read it close enough. I was just scrolling through. You never know about Scott Boris. You know what I mean? He doesn't care about his clients. He cares about how much money his clients make him.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I do here? Oh, we've got
There
a
we go.
game 4 update.
David Pashina, plus 161. Josh Pavarell, plus 122. Justin Weber, plus 98. We've got a tie at 4th between Lavery Spar and David Eggert at plus 95. 1 pin back, Andrew Anderson at plus 94. Jason Miner, plus 87. Roy Turner's in 8th at plus 75. Lance Steinmetz is in 9th at plus 74. Alex Bryce at plus 70. It's your top 10. You got Davidson, right?
Yeah, Davidson's at 66. Maldonado's
So, yeah.
at 63.
What you got? You got 95 and 66 is 161.
61 and
32.
and Russ.
So 193.
193. I'll take that.
That's a great number. You improved a lot.
With one of my guys bowling 160.
Yeah. Let's see. I got 94. Minus 7. It's 87. Uh-oh. I'm at 40. And then we've got 63. 61. 61.
Robbie's got 61.
Yeah.
What's Crummel up to?
Minus 2.
Wow.
Chapman's at 0.
And he was at 50.
Minus 50.
Bowled 250.
248, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Just bowled 215 that game. Michael Davidson had 243. Andrew Anderson had 241. I can see from here. AJ has 104 through 5.
Buttriff had 212. And Doherty's still bowling.
Yeah.
Maldonado.
Doherty and Maldonado are still bowling. Anthony's got 45 in the 3rd with a double in the 4th and 5th.
Russ has got 244 left.
Hey, get this one, big fella.
Yeah, you're dominating that thing.
And I took the leftovers.
You sure did.
I'll let you guys pick first.
I figured I'd be good with.
I should ask for odds after I let you guys pick the 3 you wanted.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get that card out there too far in front of the horse because there's still some bowling left. Rocco, we don't really. I mean, it's going to be so hard to tell what the cut's looking like. It's going to be right around even.
Yeah, there were 26 people plus on this squad. And how many more is he going to take? Well, let's see. From plus that we had before.
Yeah, I have
Online
not
only.
sure. It's going to be right around even.
8 or 10 right now is the number.
Mikey, it's 10-15.
Sure is.
I'm thinking I might have to go get me some sleep.
Yep.
It's like Maldonado's all excited down there. Looks like Doherty's going to bowl 270 this game. They're in game 5, so I'll have 2 to go here. Or was that update was after 4, right? Yeah. Bowling game 5 right now. Man, these got to be long days for you.
Yeah, I was up at 6:30. We'll get done tonight. Let's see, probably 11:30.
Austin Bold's looking to bowl 270 on that pair, looks like. Guys are going out it lots of different ways here. That's a powerful shot right there from Braxton Coble.
Andrew's coming.
Yep.
Andrew's bowling good. Nick Crummel's bowling good.
What was Andrew?
94.
So he's 130 with 2 to go.
Yeah.
135. He had 241, it looked like, from here.
Andrew could get to 200.
Oh, 60 over the last 2? Yeah, you got turkey to start this game. Michael Davidson's got a turkey to start this game. Ryan Burke's got the double. Oh, that would have been a 7-10 maker.
Sure would have.
Man, we could have had another infamous 7-10 call.
I know.
Can you Photoshop the 7 in?
No, we're not doing that.
No, not doing that. Okay.
I do have a 4-pin that slid into the 2-pin from earlier today.
Yeah. Did you see the 10 pin that slid into the 8 pin?
Yep.
I saw that. Because that shot was pretty high for that pin to slide that.
Sure was.
I mean, granted, with the way that all took place, you think that's a strike because you think it's going to fall. Lance Steinmetz right here in front of us. Looks like he's trying to bail out 190 here. Lance was in 7th, I believe.
Bolts has a huge game going, I think.
Yeah, Austin Bolts right here on the live stream's got 277 going. Left 3 610. He's throwing a ball that I just drilled that the new nuclear cell. That baby goes sideways.
I'm missing his name somewhere on here. 15th plus 42.
So plus 42. He just went to 120 with 2 to go. Andrew's got the front 4. Michael Davidson with the front 4.
Somebody else with the front 3.
Yeah, Ryan Burks. Nick's going for strike spare double. Looked like he slapped the 7. It's like things are breaking up, getting to where all these tour players will like to play them.
All right, I'm going to move over to the other pair.
Nice game, Austin.
We're going into game number 6, actually.
Ralph, they're bringing 64 guys back tomorrow, bud. Billy's plus 11, I think, is what Billy was. He's going to be one of the bubble boys. He's got a long night waiting here watching these last couple games. AJ Chapman just went through the face. Down there. Andrew Anderson, front 5.
Earlier today, when Tim Barrett finished -7, I thought he was totally safe.
It's not looking good.
No, not now. I thought earlier today, I called it. I said, and Barrett -7, he's still going to be okay. He bowled 150 the last game. I said, he'll still sneak in there. That should be enough.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I said that on these airwaves earlier today.
There's
And that's
still a
probably
long
gonna
way
be
to
wrong.
go. I mean, we've seen some guys bowl some big games and then bowl some stinkers. Jen just bowled another 200.
Wow.
She's right at the cut line again. She was right at the cut line last one.
Andrew Anderson, front 5, looking for 6. He's down on 13 and 14.
He's consistently played that light swisher.
Yep. Roy Turner's got a triple going into the 10th frame down there.
Yeah, 103 in the 6th. He's got 220. Anthony, I believe, had 40 in the 4th. Yeah, Anthony had 40 in the 4th, I think, and has a 5-bagger now. It's interesting as I see the guys that are bowling good that are going to be, we're all most likely going to be paired right together. They're all playing the lanes way different than I did. So I wonder that might have to change my game plan for tomorrow with those guys. You know, I bowled with Joe and Greg today, and we all stayed pretty far to the right. Normally this game is the guy that can get furthest to the left wins. So if I get bowling with those guys and they all want to play left, I might have to get in there with them and abandon my game plan that I had starting today. Yeah, Michael David's curving it there too. He's on 220 pace, still got 260 left this game. Andrew on the front 6. AJ just bowled 170. Oh, wow.
Lower 7 for Andrew.
Yeah, pretty good shot. That one actually looked to be a little bit higher up in the pocket than the other ones that have been carrying.
Oh, wow. I just watched solid 8 over on 20.
Yeah, that's Joe Cruzel. It was on a fill ball. for 146.
15 and 16, 17 and 18 are in game 6, but 19 through 22 are still just finishing up game number 5.
Yeah, 13 and 14. They're almost done with game 6.
Yep. That's how I got all out of whack.
How is this? How are these guys so far? Oh, wait. No, this monitor always stays a different color, though,
Yep.
doesn't it? But still, they're still 6 frames behind.
Well, they're in game 6.
And they're just finishing game 6.
Yeah, and they're just finishing game 5. They haven't even started game 6 over here.
And Andrew's just, they're 7 frames through game 6.
Yeah. That's how I got the scoreboard. I mean,
And they're just starting game 6.
yeah.
Andrew, still got 270 out there.
Scott Lavey. All right.
He's bowling 240.
Moving back over here now. We got Jacob Buttriff on again. And Bolds, just bowled 270.
Jason Miner, he's up there on the leaderboard. Looks like he's going for 276 this game going into the 10th. Oh, doesn't like it. Did it split? Yep, 7 split. I can see the 6 from here. Might be the 3. I can't tell from this angle.
There might be 5 or 6 guys at 150 over on this squad.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to get to your number, but what were your games today?
257, 245, 216. 257, 245, 216, 236, 288, 212, 205. That 205 was with a big 4-bagger after. What?
I'm guest commentating without guest
I know I watched. Kick it in gear, horse. Kick it in gear, horse. Oh, Mike didn't want all you to hear that conversation I had going on with.
Well, when you took it off, everybody got to hear the microphone go
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
So that's when I turned you down.
Am I fired?
No,
Darn it.
but I know you're going to sleep soon.
Yeah,
I know you got 1 foot out the door.
I gotta get going. Ethan, I will not be at the high school state bowling tournament next week. When we get done tomorrow, I'm hopping in the Tahoe, headed to Indianapolis. Got the Indianapolis Open practice session on Monday. Indianapolis Open is Tuesday and Wednesday, and then the Roth Holman doubles is Thursday and Friday. These guys are kind of lighting it up on that pair. Oh, Andrew just left another 7-pin. Jacob with a 3-7. Ryan Burks with another strike down there. He's done 239 pace. Got 3 guys with the possibility of shooting 250 or higher on that pair. And Nick's still got 230. That's a pretty good pair. Oh. Oh no. Anthony just went,
Anthony Lavery Spar just went down the lane,
yeah.
like out to the arrows with his body.
What?
Anthony just fell down there. Anthony. I don't know if he stepped in something. He was just over here by the booth. I don't know if he came over to grab a ball or something, or I don't know if he stepped in something.
Yeah, who knows? He went. Now everybody's sliding down there to see what's going on.
Oh. Andrew missed the first one in the 10th. He's going to bowl 240. Got Jacob Buttriff and Russ Oviatt, Tim Grunler, and Austin Audi over here on 19 and 20 on your live stream. Michael Davidson just got another one. We haven't got Game 5 update yet, and they're already done with Game 6.
Yeah, but they're just starting game
Well, right,
6.
right,
so-
right. I'm
Yeah,
just- yeah.
I know.
Michael Davidson just bowled 260.
Where's that guy from?
That's Doug Davidson's son, bowlerstore.com.
Yeah.
They are from Versailles, Ohio.
Okay.
Doug won 2 regionals this summer, I believe. He's bowling the full swing. I think he might have led the PTQ this week at the U.S. Open. Did he? He bowled really good at in one of the PTQs.
Crummel can bowl 235 down there.
He got second to Michael Martell in the PTQ.
Okay.
Went 175 over for the 8. Ryan Burks. Low game on that pair is,
235,
well,
maybe.
could be.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew. It's a well-bowled game there, young man.
These guys are coming, over here. Thought Tim Brumler was going to pick that for a
What do
minute.
we got going on?
Not much. What do you got going on?
Not much.
How's bowling?
It's going good.
Yeah, it is going good.
I had the front 6 that game.
As we saw. Then you
About
left that
9
sticky
after.
7 pin.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
I was coming for you.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Now you got like an hour wait.
Yeah, that's all right. I need it.
Okay.
Go take a bath.
Drinks at
do
the
some
bar.
Stretching.
Yeah, go do some stretching exercises. That's a good idea.
Are they going to bowl on 20 without the 8 pin, or are they going to re-rack it?
I think they're going to bowl with them.
Andrew says bowl without it.
No piece of
Oh. bad that I gotta have my cheaters on to read the. Missed the 10 pin. Who missed the 10 pin? Please don't switch out. I want to see a 300. Where's the 300?
Yeah, right. Over here, maybe?
Somebody's got the front four. You
Yep.
calling 300 already? I like it.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Well, Mike, as much as I'd love to sit here and watch this and chat with you for a little bit longer, I think
Yep.
at 10:30, I think I'm going to call it an evening. I'm going to go to my hotel, check in, relax, get some sleep, and I'll see you back here about 8:15 or so in the morning.
Yeah, I appreciate the help today.
Yeah, not a problem, bud. Always enjoy hopping in here with you. You know that. I like the thing we've got going. I come lead a squad and then sit and talk with
I
you
know.
for a couple.
You've
That's
been
a good,
doing that for a
that's
while.
A good thing. That's a good thing we got going.
That's-
I wouldn't mind keep doing that for a while.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Here we go. You know, Russ was just whacking him. He comes here. He got 59 in the fourth.
19
See-
and 20 ain't a good pair.
You know,
19 and 20 is not a very good
we
pair.
got
21
54
and
in
2
the
is way
fourth,
better.
54 in the fourth, 59 in the fourth. Jacob's got 46 in the third
Oh
with a
my
strike
God,
and just
and a
threw it in the
gutter.
gutter. These guys are 100 under through 4 frames on that pair. That was pretty crisp.
I'm better on lefties kill this place. I'm like, I'm not going. Lefties stuck here. Oh, I'm all in.
Jeez. This whole place, man, this is like a bad dream right now.
There's some people here who have had a little bit too much alcohol today, my friend.
Yeah, I just pray to God that when you get up and leave, somebody doesn't say, oh, let me sit there.
You want me to leave my coat so they think I'm coming back?
That ain't a bad idea. That ain't a bad idea at all.
This baby could take a turn south quick.
Oh, boy. That might be exactly what the doctor ordered. I get to punch that person.
You want me to go find him? Point him out. I'll get him over here.
Oh, just, I don't know. I'm just
You're
saying.
looking for some stress relief.
No, I'm just saying anybody that annoys me, I'm going to punch. Somebody comes up here.
You are looking for some stress relief.
I am. I am.
Hey, did you see that? How about that?
I know. I
Just
saw
made
that.
the Greek church out of a 3, 4, 6, 7, 9,
Hey,
10.
there's Nick Crumble.
Oh, no, he left the 4.
Bowling 230, low on the pair. Bowled 230. I'm low on the pair. Yeah.
That's what you get for bowling with a bunch of good bowlers.
That's right. Should bowl with a worse bowler.
Yeah, pick some worse bowlers. Jacob did make the spare.
I know. Peeled it off the gutter. Now that he's on a spare, he really shouldn't gutter here.
Yeah, that might hurt a little more.
Oh.
Bang.
There he is.
All right, my friend.
All right, brother.
I'm out of here.
See you, man.
Thank you.
See you
Good job
tomorrow.
today.
Yep.
See you in the morning.
See you tomorrow. It's Tom Hess taking off, getting out of here. It's just me and the audience here from now until the end of the night. As soon as I get a game number 5 update, I'll share it with you all. We'll start trying to figure out a cut number. I do believe the cut number is moved into the plus side of things. I do not believe it'll be a negative number at this point, as much as I thought it could have backed up into it. These guys just are not backing up enough. So I'm pretty certain this thing's going to be plus. That's my guess. But we shall see.
And you're here, so he's the first righty there. Yep.
No, Scott, I'm going to the hotel room after this. I am not going to house ball challenge one of the drunks.
Maybe Tuesday, but more than likely on Wednesday. I'll definitely. Open bowling Wednesday. Open bowling Wednesday. Are you bowling doubles? Who you bowling? David Hayes. Thursday, Friday, right? I'll be there for the rest of the week. Are you gonna go to if you don't make the cut? Are you going to Crawfordsville?
Okay, everybody. So Jacob Buttriff has 86 in the fifth with a strike up in the sixth. So if he strikes out,
I'll definitely see you there if you make it. I mean,
that's 236.
I get
Do you think he's going to bowl over or under 216 this game? Tell me in the chat. Jacob Buttriff over or under 216 this game?
go good tomorrow. When did it get?
Well, Tim Grundler with a run over the rack 9. Over or under 216? Jacob Buttriff, after 4 games, is minus 47. Will Jacob Buttriff make the cut? Yes or no? It would be cool to see Jacob Buttriff make it, just squeak into this cut, and then wake up tomorrow morning with his magical powers and average like 250. Sneak into the 10th position, and then watch him try to run up the ladder.
See you tomorrow.
Wouldn't surprise me. Really wouldn't surprise me.
They bring in 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy over here, that girl's husband, he was still up there. I can't remember his name.
Doherty just bowled 279.
Who did?
Doherty bowled 279.
Tom Doherty bowled 279. Who bowled 241?
Aldo.
Maldo.
You got Doherty, right?
Yeah,
And Andrew.
yeah. And this.
So we're up $40. You're winning right now?
There's the results before. I'm at 193.
Ooh, Buttriff ring 7.
Michael Davis has bowled 260.
Nice.
And Russ Oviatt bowled,
Is that him?
yeah, Russ bowled 240 that game. I'm still winning.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I know.
Michael had 267.
I know.
Basically walked away.
I know.
Doherty's 279.
I know. He had 240, but
What are you at with 1 to go? 170?
183.
183?
I was struck in the 10th frame yet. Now 1. Through 2 games, if you would have asked me what my score was going to be, I would say plus 26. It was rough.
then you moved in and started wheeling it.
Giving it the business.
Yeah, you are.
Giving it the Mike Flanagan business.
That's right. That's right.
Otherwise known as Cole, what was it?
Stewart.
Cole Stewart business.
Yeah. Cole Stewart, man. Andrew up here talking to me. Sure does, Jimmy. You were right. Tom Doherty's got himself 72 over now with 279. Just after 4. Oh, is that after 5?
Just bowled 279.
Yeah, but what did he shoot down there? Could have been much. He might have 7.
He was 25 over. He's 25 over after 5.
Oh, that's 5?
Yeah, but I got to announce it. All right, guys, got standings after 5 games. Jason Miner's your leader at plus 139. Second is Anthony Lavery Spar at plus 137. Third is Andrew Anderson at plus 135. Fourth is David Pashina at plus 134. Fifth, Austin Bolds at plus 119. Sixth is Sean Maldonado at plus 118. Seventh is Josh Peveril at plus 112. Eighth is Michael Davidson at plus 109. Ninth, David Eggert at plus 108. And 10th is Josh Pate at plus 79. There are 25 people plus. And one of them is Jennifer Wittenberg in 24th. No problem. Andrew Anderson joins us for a segment called The Other Side of the Booth.
How is the stream looking tonight?
We're streaming like 1988 video quality, but it seems to not be buffering much, so we're okay.
So that's better than earlier?
Yeah, I'm in a little better spirits.
You look like you're in better
I'm
spirits.
still going to have to edit this thing, but that's okay. That's what I do, right, Andrew?
That's what you do, man, and you do it better than most.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. There are thousands of people that do this. So.
You do make me look very good on ball videos. I do appreciate it.
Yeah. I got to send you that allure. That's going to be dropping on Monday, Ebonite
I'm
fans.
excited.
Me too. So let's break down Buttriff's game here.
Okay. So you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Run, waddle, crank smash.
Bada boom.
And it's a strike.
Let me ask you something right now, Andrew.
Okay.
All right. You can do one of two choices.
Okay.
Choice number
So
one
it's would
is,
you rather?
Yeah. Would you
Okay.
rather be you, like your game? Your personality and everything stays the same. Your body stays the same. Everything stays the same. But you can either be Jacob Buttriff's ball roll style, everything.
On the right side, though?
No. Left-handed.
Okay.
Or would you rather be you?
I like me.
You like you.
I like
You
me.
like you some you.
When I'm bowling good, I don't think that anybody with confidence would believe in
That's
themselves.
inside a target.
You know, and you know what Jacob does so well is he believes in himself.
He sure does.
And
So does Hulk Hogan.
exactly. When Jacob starts bowling good, there's nobody better in the world, and I feel the same way. And I think anybody that's really good thinks the same way.
Do you think, Hulk Hogan is say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and believe in yourself, brother?
Yep.
Do you think Jacob Buttriff is something like grab your urethane bowling ball, get on the approach, and believe in yourself, brother?
I do think that he has a couple of those parts.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters the ball.
No, it doesn't.
I do think urethane has been his go-to, but it's because of what the lanes have given him. If we bowled on more oil,
Yeah.
I do think he might even separate himself more with reactive.
Yeah, because he'd be using like big balls, big ASIMs.
Yeah, if he could use, with how hard his bowling ball hits, if he could use the big ASIMs that have these big cores,
Yeah.
I think it would be a wrap.
Yeah, I agree.
So Obviously I have a lot of faith in Butcher. He's gonna figure this out. He's had a rough month. I've had a rough month. A lot of good bowlers have, and it's more of a mental thing than anything right now, in my opinion. He's gonna figure it out. He's one of the best for a reason.
He really is. How many titles does Butcher have? I'm not trying to put you on the spot here.
I believe 7.
I think he's got 7 titles, too.
Yeah, 1 major.
Yeah, and he's got somewhere around like 40-something regionals.
I think you can mark my words today. I think he'll be Hall of Fame eligible before 2022.
Okay.
So 3 titles in the next 2 years.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think that this is a bump in the road. It's slowing him down, and he's going to figure it out.
Yeah, I think so, too.
I thought he was going to bowl a little better tonight. I think the lanes broke down kind of weird. I mean, obviously, I'm enjoying them, but I don't think many guys on the left side are.
Are you going to 19 and 20?
I am. I am following Jacob this game.
Yeah, so not to put any thoughts in your head here, but 19 and 20 has been a little bit of a tricky pair.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, there has been a couple 250s and stuff on it, but
Yeah, we'll make it a few more.
yeah,
We're going to try.
You're going to get one right here.
I'm going to try. Bowling with Michael and Nick tonight has been a blast.
Yeah, we're kind of noticing that. You guys are able to kind of get reads off each other.
We're having a good time.
Yeah.
It's not even so much about the reads. We're just having a good time. We're bowling. We haven't got to bowl. We've hung out a lot in the last few weeks. This is the first time we got to bowl together.
Yeah, on the
So,
same pair and everything.
yep.
That's one cool thing about this tournament. They let you bowl together and
Yep.
have fun.
So we're having a lot of fun tonight, and we've hit some really good pairs and taken advantage of them. And we're gonna try to make 19-20 look good. I have had a little bit of a break, so I do think this first one's going to be a little slow, but we're going to try to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll just get your angles a little steeper when you start.
No problem.
Just move 3 left with your feet.
I
Keep
told you,
your
I'm
eyes the
trying to
same.
imitate Cole Stewart tonight.
Yeah, I know you are.
Watch this first shot.
Cole Stewart, baby.
All right, baby.
Greatest in the land. That's Andrew Anderson killing a little time here with us. Always fun talking with Andrew. No secret at all that he is one of my favorites. I like all these pro athletes that I get the privilege to work with, but it's just a special place in my heart for the AA, Andrew Anderson, otherwise known as Max. Maldonado. Bang, bang. These guys are trying to finish up strong. Now that the lanes have some friction to them, these guys, they like to get in and boom it. It's when they're at their best, when they break down. Break them down as quick as possible, create a hook spot, and throw it to it. Doherty coming at you here. It's a patented Doherty hit. It's his birthday today. Here's Andrew on his first shot. Ooh, look at him look up here in the booth. He loves it. He loves it. That's right. He loves it. Maldonado. Get a good shot at Jacob Kent's head. Up in the picture there. Doherty striking. Nick Crummell just missed a head pin to the right. I think what I'll do is I'll primarily cover 15, 16, 17, and 18, and then I'll move over 19, 20, 21, and 22 since they're 5 frames ahead. This 19 and 20 is not an easy pair, though. It's been tricky most of the day. that one held. Andrew left a 4-pin. Maldonado 118 over after 5. This is actually game 7, everybody. These guys are having a blast down here bowling together. Ryan Zager. Maldonado still striking. Doherty striking. It's like they're dead easy for these guys now. David Paschina and Edward Peterson as well. Paschina's in 4th. Bug Kroll sending pins everywhere. Lost a lot of weight too, looks good. He was minus 64 after 5. A little surprising to me. Jacob Kent 25 after 5. Josh Pate 10th at plus 79 after 5 up on lane 17. Doherty would like to bowl probably 4 or 5 more games tonight and see how far away he can get. He's got the world. If Doherty gets in the top 10 tomorrow and the lanes are broken down, he could be the man to beat.
What happened to this pair?
I told you the pair isn't very good.
It is tricky.
I do appreciate everybody watching tonight's broadcast of the InsideBowling.com channel here, the 2020 Ebonite Winter Classic. A, B, and C squads today. It's been a long day. Those of you who are still with us, thanks for watching. As soon as I get a Game 6 update, I promise you I'll give you the rundown. Just waiting on that myself right now. We're in the final stretch, and we're watching 15 through 18. As soon as 15 and 16 finishes, I'm going to move you over to 19 and 20, 21 and 22. You bet, Paul. Doherty on this shot, over or under 9.5. Over or under 9.5. Type it in the chat. Quickly. Oh. Ooh. I know you guys all were typing over. I know you guys were typing over. I'm going to see in the chat. I'm going to see in the chat. Let's see. It should be coming up here. Nobody typed. Boo. Thanks, Dana, for being honest. I wish there was another way to check standings, as I don't have a Twitter. I don't think you have to have Twitter. I think you can just go to twitter.com/inside bowling and see the standings. I'm almost 100% positive of that. I think that's an oxymoron or a double negative. Almost positive 100%. We got a balk from Maldonado. Doherty's going to be in the 240s. Maldonado can still get the 235. Ooh, buried it. Here we are on 19 and 20, 21 and 22. You've got Andrew Anderson, Nick Crummell, Ryan Burks, Michael Davidson, and right next door, Scott Lavey, Keith Schooler, Alex Lehman, Jeremy Snow. Michael Davison, I cannot believe that shot he just threw. Looked like he tried to hook it for all it was worth, and it went blowing by the head pin to the left. Andrew's been searching over on this lane. He's moving in, getting it right quick. 1, 2, 4, 7. I told Andrew before they got to this pair, this is a really tricky pair, really bizarre. So you see two guys, Andrew Anderson in third after 5, and Davidson in 8th after 5. One misses the head pin left, one misses it right. That's an odd pair. That's an odd pair. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate it. Ooh. 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 Nope, not yet. Good evening, Mike. How is Maldo and JD doing? TD, do you mean? They just finished up. 225 the last game for Maldo, 248 for Doherty. They're both well in the cut. Doherty's like 160 over he finished at. Maldonado about 140. Or actually maybe more than that now. Andrews had a rough game. Whenever he did hit the pocket, they weren't going to fall down. He's staring at 170 if he can strike out. And 2's been tough too over there for Lavy and company. Hello. Hello, everyone. I've got your standings after game number 6 now. Andrew Anderson is actually your leader, although he won't be after this game. He's going to be in the 160s if he can strike out. But 183 leader. Michael Davidson second. He's also probably not going to be your leader because he is not bowling well either. He's having a rough game. Sean Maldonado was plus 160. He bowled 225, so there's a good chance he could be your leader. David Paschina, 137. He's in 4th. He is not going to be your leader. Anthony Lavery-Spar, I'm not sure how he's bowling, but he's plus 136 in 5th. Austin Bolds in 6th at plus 132. Ryan Zager, plus 123. Ryan Burks, plus 110. Tom Doherty, plus 104. 10th, Jason Miner, plus 103. There are 22 people plus on this squad, which backs that number up a little bit. Let me see if I can figure this out for those of you at home. 22 or plus. Let me check combined. He's taken 64. So that would be 42nd. -2. -2 is the cut number after game 6. -2. Interesting.
You were right. That pair sucked.
I told you the pair was tough.
Both playing like 6 or 7.
Andrew just came up and said, you were right. The pair was tough. You know, when you sit up here and you observe this long enough, you kind of sort of know what you're talking about. But another thing I need to do is I need to shift our attention over to Jacob Kent. Look at that. He's got 258 left, and he was 71 over, so he can get to about 130 over. Tomorrow, everything starts at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. tomorrow is when we get started. But yeah, the cut score was -2. -2 after, and there was a tie, which means they'd take both. Was -2 after game 6 here with all squads combined. -2 was the number. .247 for Jacob Kent. Awesome bowling. Ryan Zager still has 259 left. And he's in 7th on the squad. So 259 would take him to 182 over. Maldonado finished at 185. I think Maldonado's your leader in this squad at 185. I think that's how it's going to shake out. Unless Lavery Spar had a big game. And folks, I got to tell you, as soon as this pair is done, I'm gonna take us off the air. You'll have to check Twitter for the updates. We'll get them out as soon as we possibly can. Hi, Tom. But -2 was the number after 6. I think Sean's going to lead.
He's not doing nothing?
Nothing. They went backwards. Andrew bowled 150. Davidson bowled 160. That's a bad pair. I don't think you get anything, but
Nassau, maybe high game.
yeah, picture taken. Zagar, wide right, 245. So he's had a good day. Finishes 168 over. But yeah, I'm gonna cut the broadcast short, everybody, and I'm gonna just have you check Twitter for updates. We'll probably get an update up on Facebook as well. We'll put one up on Facebook, all squads combined. If you're on Facebook, we'll get that up. And yeah, then we're gonna call it a night here. It's gonna be the end of it. Josh Pate's gonna take us home. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank all the sponsors again. Ebonite for their title sponsor of this tournament, and the Greater Iowa Bowling Association. The associate sponsors: Waterloo Convention and Visitors Bureau, Logo Infusion, USA Mortgage, Budweiser, and Bud Light. The Hampton Inn. Tomorrow morning we'll get started again at 9 a.m. on this 38-foot, 1.94 to 1 oil pattern ratio, 27.58 milliliters of oil. Tom Hess is going to be your leader through all 3 squads. He joined me tonight. I want to thank him for his time in the booth. And Josh Pate almost carries the 10 pin there. He shoots 194. Josh Pate in the cut as well. He was plus 93, so that's going to put him around 85, I think, with my math. And that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast here from Cadillac XBC in Waterloo, Iowa. I'm Mike Flanagan from InsideBowling.com. I can't thank you all enough for being around all day and watching the stream. Sorry for the quality loss, but out of my control. We'll get everything uploaded in HD once I get home. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a smooth ride all through the Cashers round beginning at 9 a.m. and then the top 10 step ladder format bracket thing that we do starting around noon. So again, thanks everybody. Check out the merch shop on InsideBowling.com. Save 15% with coupon code YouTube. And that's going to do it for today here in Waterloo, Iowa. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Good night.